welcome to the vlog. Take 100. We shot a bunch for our very first ever vlog today to take you along our journey down to a business trip we're heading on, and I filmed everything completely incorrectly, as in didn't film anything at all. So this is our welcome video.
Well, that's not true. It was filming in slow motion.
Yes, so we're heading down to Florida. We figured it'd be cool to vlog some of our trips because we do a lot of business and
adventures.
And
adventures. And we love what we do, and a lot of times we're like, oh my gosh, I wish we could show that or whatever to people who are in our business life or the people that follow us for business and whatnot. There's a lot of really great lessons that you learn along the way, and it's been super fun. Emily and I have merged our businesses, our lives, obviously, by getting married, and so it's been a lot of fun. Now we get to do the thing that we love as a sport, which is business. We get to combine that with travel, which we love, and the fact that we get to pick who we do business with these days means that we are with people that we absolutely love and adore to spend time with. So we're going to bring you along the way and and see if it's entertaining. We did this one time before on an RV, and I think we talked about that earlier, but it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and I think that's the most important thing for us is we were able to kind of look back on some of the adventures that we had filmed, and it was cool to just see the memories because we do so much traveling and so many like just crazy things in our lives that it's fun to look back on it and just, I don't know, just smile and enjoy it. So figured we could take you along with us with these vlogs. So welcome to the first ever B2X Studio vlog.
We've been building out in Atlantic City was nominated.
We are
to be, one of these
in Georgia
businesses.
somewhere.
The only dispensary.
Look at those
out of all the dispensaries
biceps.
in Atlantic City, and
Look
we
at
have not
those
operated
biceps.
yet. There are, what, 15
Wow.
or something, or
Okay, it doesn't
nine,
zoom in
I
as
can't
much as
remember,
I wanted it
operational,
to.
So that was a
Stop
pretty,
at Starbucks,
interesting.
Stop at
which
Starbucks?
is not exactly
Thing.
the best way.
Because we don't know
feed
who
your
nominated
biceps.
us.
Well, you can
not
have,
allowed to be
these are like
government
better
officials, but we have
bad
no
choices,
government officials
right?
there,
Egg
so I
white
am
bites.
not. But
Yes,
I thought
and
it was an
I
interesting
packed a bunch of food for us, so
conversation, and
we'll show
I'm
you
still
what
kinda
we
trying to figure
packed.
out
This
what
is
the
why we stay at
evolution
Airbnbs. We were
part of
big
it
fans of
was,
staying at
and
hotels. We
piece
still
it
love staying at
together 'cause
hotels,
there's a lot of
but
info in and
We
out.
don't
has
eat as
become-
clean.
yeah, it's
That was
much
an
easier
interesting
to
call. Definitely a
cook
good concept.
for ourselves and cook clean, which we're on
One thing I forgot to
nutrition
mention,
plans, so
I did
it's
not
a lot
send
easier.
the AI notes
This is
afterwards
some of our
from that
core
meeting, so I can
leadership
send
team
AI
members.
notes.
Whatever it is, but they were like, yeah, we were the first ones to do it, and we just kept running with it and kept evolving with it, and we worked with Google. Big claim to make.
To eat.
It's kind of a
Strategic advantage is going to be
for the CDC.
And it's dinner time on the road trip down. What did you get?
We got Chipotle. We're on nutrition plans, so we have to be super, super careful. We actually brought a food scale in the back so we can measure out like our guac, our chicken. This is a tip that I learned, pro tip. Pay attention. Order chicken. Let them fill the bowl with it's a chicken bowl, right? Don't get the wrap if you've got carb limits or whatever. Get the wrap if you don't. But order chicken, and then once they're filling the bowl of chicken, be like, oh, can I have it as a double order of chicken? And then they'll put a whole other double order. But if you say I want double chicken, they'll cut you short on how much chicken goes in there on the first scoop. That was something I learned either from my sister or a YouTube video, and I can't remember which one. But many moons ago, I ate Chipotle almost every single day when I was in law school, and that was
strategy.
That was the strategy. So now I have a boatload of chicken, a very tiny, tiny bit of cheese. I'm going to measure out this guac as best as I can before I eat it, so I know how much fat I'm taking in. And then I account for just some fat that the chicken is also cooked in. So that's the pro tip for Chipotle ordering. What'd you get?
I got,
Here, open it. Let's do a Chipotle unboxing.
let's do it. Mine is a little bit more substantial than hers. Oh, it's all crushed on top already. But it has.
That's a big boy,
Yeah,
Leo.
yeah, that's a big boy. That's that rice. Got that rice in the bottom for those carbs.
Can I get that rice?
Gotta get the rice in my mouth. And then got double meat. I got chicken, and I also got, what do they call that? Carnitas. And then the guacamole, a little bit of sour cream, and a little bit of cheese.
There you go.
That's my meal.
Yeah.
Gotta feed the pythons, baby. Bam, bam, that's just feeding the pythons.
Goes right in there.
Yeah.
We are at our Airbnb. Great little office. Kitchen. Dining room and living room. Bathroom for these two bedrooms. I always love looking at bathrooms. You can tell how nice a hotel room or Airbnb is based on its bathroom. Master bedroom. It goes out to the porch outside. Really pretty coffee table. Fireplace. And then outside. Dining room area. Okay, just walked into the screen. A cabana area and a pool. See if I can zoom out more. Pool and hot tub. Can't wait to see it in the morning. Let's go see if the water's warm. I mean, it's Florida, so the water's definitely warm. It's not warm. I mean, it's warm, but it's not a hot tub warm. So I guess I gotta look at the instructions on how to turn that on. Get a girl, this guy. Wow. That is so cool. Cool. And I'll walk you through what we packed for our trip. Isn't it so pretty?
So pretty.
This outdoor view. I walked right into the screen.
Did you?
Yeah, I have a tendency to do that. Okay, one of my all-time favorite reasons why I love driving places is because we get to pack our own stuff. So one of the things we have to do to make sure that we're eating clean and staying on track with our nutrition plans is pack what we can, and then we go to the store and buy some things we can't. Jason loves Zevia, so I always bring at least one. He loves his mustard. So this is something I tried for the first time, and that is, this is actually pretty ridiculous, but what else is this now? So you can see it. I don't know if you can see this, but I wanted to pack these eggs we just got from a farm. They're pasture-raised, grass-fed eggs that we got, and I couldn't think of any other way to pack them, so I put them in shaker bottles so I could make us eggs for breakfast, because I figured we'd be getting here kind of late and we wouldn't want to go shopping tonight. So literally these are filled with eggs. And then they didn't get crushed, which is amazing, and now we have our shaker bottles for protein shakes in the morning. So that's amazing. So those are our eggs slash shaker bottles. I also pack more eggs in here. And the reason why I couldn't bring the carton is because we buy them in bulk. So we have like 15 dozen in a box. So couldn't haul down 15 dozen pasture-raised eggs. Onion, so when we cook, some Kerrygold butter, whatever, you know, grass-fed butter we can get. So our freezer packs. My dad got us a Yeti, but I forgot to clean it out after the last trip, so we had to use this one. Cocoa aminos. Put this on my rice and my chicken. Some chosen avocado oil mayo. Some chicken that I have pre-cooked before it went down that I just cooked for the week that we had left over. This should be some ground meat. This is grass-fed, grass-finished ground meat from a local farm. And then some more chicken that I kind of overcooked. But that's what we have the cocoa aminos for. We also bring our own water. This is like my favorite thing. Reason why I love driving down is we can literally fill these gallons. This is a 1 gallon glass jug. This is half gallon. We have another one, and we fill it with our purified water or whatever. So, okay, part 2. This is the dry food. So we've got our sleepy time tea we drink at night. Some avocado oil spray. Pro tip: Costco has these in big packs, cheaper than Whole Foods. Some apple cider vinegar we drink in the morning. We've got our hydration powder. I always bring coffee because I never know if there's going to be coffee at the Airbnb. And there is coffee. And there's a cool Keurig coffee maker. And this is kind of open and has leftover stuff, so probably from a previous guest. But bulletproof is mold free, and we like mold free. We've got our protein powder. I put it in a baggie because, oops, I totally forgot to zip this. Somehow, by some miracle, that did not spill everywhere. But protein powder, because it's much easier to do that than to bring the full packet or like container. And then glutamine and creatine. So there's enough for each of us to have a scoop a day. And then we've got our organic basmati rice. So we can cook some of that up. I used to cook those before we would get to the, on trips, before we get to trips, but then it's really hard to keep cold and it gets gross really fast. And we've got our, these are like my rice cakes basically. Cashew butter, because Jason is actually kind of allergic to almond butter. Basically all of our supplements that we pack. I did pack a wooden spoon because I like to cook with wooden spoons and not all Airbnbs have them, but this one does have them. So that's the spread. And then, so we have enough food to basically get through one meal, maybe 2 meals, and we'll go, but by then we'll have gone to the store and we'll pick up more ground meat, more chicken, we'll have made rice, and then we'll get some vegetables and fruit, and that'll basically be it. And then in the meantime, I'll put this in the freezer, these in the freezer, keep them nice and cool for when we head home in a couple days. So that is the layout. That's the spread. So what I realized is our battery on this camera is kind of dying, and I also forgot the charger. So I wanted to kind of wrap this video in case we don't have the ability to film anymore on this trip. But we are basically on night 1. Tomorrow we are at the Ritz-Carlton for some business meetings throughout the day, and we can't talk too much about what those are about right now, but in short order we will be able to talk more about it. But it's super fun and we're really excited for the stuff, and we love working together, and that's probably the best part about all of this, is that all the new challenges and the new projects that we get to do are together. So we hope that you, if the battery dies and I don't get to talk to you anymore, we hope that you enjoyed the vlog. It's our first vlog, so, you know, always improving, and just wanted to give you a little glimpse into one of our adventures.